Hey everyone, I am Shay. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a brief review on the Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 4. Now on today we pick up where they left off on last week's episode. Now it ended with Portia revealing that Phaedra told her that Candy tried to drug her and rape her. Ooh, my. And the thing about it is, Phaedra had the nerve to sit there with a straight face and say, oh no, I've heard this from someone. It does not matter. You spreading vicious rumors. I mean, I do not believe this woman. And this lady supposed to be an attorney. Oh my goodness. I know attorneys personally. And I do not know any of them. I have attorneys that are relatives. I don't know any of them that go around as reckless as this woman. Whatever. I digress. Now, and as then that Portia said, well, no, Phaedra, this is what you told me. You said this. And Portia, just as weak. And she sits there and continue to allow this woman who just used her as bait to console her. And just threw her and her friends all under the bus. And all she can say was, I heard this. I heard this. I mean, really? And the sad thing is, Portia was warned. Her friend Shamia came up to her when this first started and tried to warn her about Phaedra. But did Portia listen? No. She kept right on. I just think she's just so intrigued by Phaedra and whatever reason. But, this lady, she gets no sympathy from me. And I do also now, I kind of believe low-key that Phaedra and Candy are a little jealous of, Portia and Phaedra are a little jealous of Candy and Todd. Because, they both, I'm sure they both want to be in a marriage. And Portia makes it known that she want to have a family. So I think they are, a little jealous. They see that, in Candy and Todd, they building their brand together. And Todd's always making it known that he's the only married man on the show. And so I am thinking, that, even though Phaedra, used Portia as bait, I think deep down inside, she knows exactly what Phaedra was doing, even though she's naive, but she knows. But I think she did this, intentionally, to damage their brand. But the entire time, Portia, was sitting there crying, I was just waiting for, Phaedra to do something, say something, But this woman sat there, showed no remorse, nothing. However, I think the only thing it was with Phaedra is that she was embarrassed that she had got caught in her lies. That's the only thing I think that really affected Phaedra. Nothing else. She has no remorse for what she did, how reckless she was, how you go around accuse people of rape, and drugging people, how damaging that was to their career or their brand. But soon after that, things escalated so quickly, and they had to break and go backstage. And then in the first episode, Shamil, she went backstage to try to console and talk to Portia. Just to let her vent, I'm assuming, and just to let her know that you can't continue to go around allowing people to use you as bait and just being trusting of everybody. But Portia, she was not having any of this from Shamil. She just wanted to talk to her sister. That's it. She kept saying, well, where's my sister? Or has my sister left or whatever? But Portia, I think she's somewhat still in denial when it comes to her friend Phaedra. When she comes to that friendship, I think she's thinking it was more than what it was. Because it's really apparent that she doesn't see this woman for the vindictive person that she really is. Okay, to me this wasn't, the scene was kind of drawn out in my opinion. So in the next and pretty much the last scene that I found was somewhat interesting, Phaedra not only lied, about Todd and Candy, about them drugging, her and raping their victims, but she also said that Todd was going around town using the alias Marvin when he goes out and, I guess, and seeks his side chicks or his companionship. This is really a mess. But, one good thing about it, however, Portia did apologize to Candy and Todd for the role she played in this mess. But it doesn't take away from, how damaging this was to her brand, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, you have to know this is wrong. But you know what? I was thinking, Portia, she doesn't have a storyline, and neither does Phaedra. But I guess she have more of a storyline than Phaedra. So I was thinking that maybe Phaedra did all this to make it interesting so she can incorporate a storyline for herself. Well, because after Apollo left, went to prison, and I think he's going to be gone for about 8 years. She really doesn't have much of a storyline with them being divorced, and I think he's supposed to be engaged to someone or getting married or however it is while he's in prison. But something seriously has to be wrong with Portia, and also probably definitely Phaedra. And I guess Portia probably, fell victim mainly to Phaedra, because I think she sees this woman as a prominent woman of Atlanta, and she's an attorney, and she looks up to this woman and doesn't see her for who she is. But Portia has to be more smart in her decision making. You just can't go around trusting everyone you come in contact with. Not in this day and age, especially being in the entertainment business. And being in Atlanta, oh my goodness, those people out there are cutthroat. Wow. If I was Candy, I would remain cordial with Phaedra and Portia, and that's it. I will forgive these ladies. We remain cordial with them. Hey, how you doing? That's it. I would never call these two ladies a friend again, because someone that vindictive, you could never trust these people. No telling what they would stoop to, because she's a very vindictive lady. And I'm sorry, being accused of a rape and drugging people is very reckless and some serious allegations. Now, what upsets me about Phaedra, she's always said she's a religious woman. Now, I was born and raised in the church, and I'm a Christian today. But people always use the stigma of church folks are hypocrites. Now, me being a Christian today, I can tell you, I can assure you, this is no behavior of a Christian woman or anyone being saved and a Christian. You would not allow yourself, if you have received Christ as your personal Savior, to allow yourself to destroy someone like this. You have to feel some remorse. I do. I feel some remorse for I feel remorse for these ladies. They need salvation. They need help. These ladies are hurting. Hurt people, what they say, hurt people, hurt others. They're hurting. Because you don't just destroy someone's life because you feel your life isn't as perfect as you would like it to be. And this show, in the end, it hit an all-time low. And I think this should be Phaedra's last season. I really do. If Bravo had any sense, this would be Phaedra's last season. Because you just don't go around doing stuff like this to people. You're just tarnishing people's brand, and just, it's too much. Too much corruption and stuff. No, you just don't do it. So, Bravo, I hope they release Phaedra from her contract. I really do. And if anybody else decides that they want to do or dabble in behavior such as this, I hope that, they would think before they would actually do this. And I hope they make an example out of Miss Phaedra on this season by getting rid of her. And I hate to see people, I don't condone people getting fired, but something has to be done. It really do. Well, guys, this ends my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta Part 4 reunion. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed giving my review of it. And if you have not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below so you can be notified. Oh, and that bell also right beside that subscribe button so you can be notified of my new posting. All right, and thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you all.